everyone! Okay, I'm super excited about this video because I've been really interested in Korean skincare for the past 6 months to a year. So last summer I was exploring Korean skincare, so I did a lot of research on it and I wanted to see if it actually works because I had like a few skin issues, not that much to be honest, but just like, you know, like pores and things like that, just like a few things. So I wanted my skin to look and feel better under makeup, especially because I've been modeling, and when you model, like, you get a lot of heavy, thick, gross makeup that you have to wear for hours, and it's often difficult to remove, but it really has a negative impact on your skin. So I wanted to explore skincare, and specifically Korean skincare, because I've heard a lot about it and how good it is and that it's some of the best, so I wanted to know if it would actually work on me. So I'm excited to talk about this, so let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that I learned was that there are 10 steps to the Korean skincare routine. Oh my god, 10 steps. I researched them and I'm like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I don't think I can do that much to my skin. And for what it's worth, you really do not have to at all. But I guess I was really interested in trying the products, and I did buy almost all 10 steps over the past little while, and I've been trying them out, and I have to say the results are really, really good. So I want to talk about what they are, the 10 steps, what products that I use, and also what I think you can skip, or what maybe you want to sometimes do, not always, because I definitely do not do all 10 steps every day. I think it's really excessive. However, that being said, like at nighttime, or if I want to pamper myself, or if I'm going out to like a party or like a club or something like that, then I will do like all 10 steps just because I want to feel good. I want my skin to be prepped and breathable, and then, you know, sometimes you just need that day where you just take care of yourself and you feel good, and I think Korean skincare is quite therapeutic for that. Alright, step 1, oil cleansers. Part of the Korean skincare routine is to cleanse your face twice, and the first step is to use that oil cleanser to get rid of any makeup and impurities. So I usually do this at nighttime. The best part about this is that you really don't need to buy like another makeup remover because their oil cleansers are so good and it gets rid of all the makeup so well. It really breaks it down whether it's waterproof or not, because it's an oil cleanser, right? So I think it's great. It saves me money because makeup removers can be really expensive, and like also it's not environmentally friendly to always have makeup wipes that you have to dispose, you know, and that's something I do care about. So I love that I can just use an oil cleanser and just get rid of all my makeup in the first step. It also feels really good, like you're massaging your face, and I love it. So the products that I use, I have 2 oil cleansers. One is the one that I started with last year, and one is that one that I got recently. So I use these Innisfree oil cleansers. So this one right over here, this one is the green tea balancing cleansing oil. This is the Innisfree one. As you can see, it's almost done. This is the one I've been using for the past year. I think it's great, but just last week, not last week, what am I saying? A month ago, I broke out really badly because I was under a lot of stress and I ate really poorly for a while. So I broke out, and then I did the skincare routine to get rid of the blemishes, but get rid of like the pimples and stuff. And even though they did go down, I still have like scarring and just some scarring and blemishes from that. So I just bought a new one recently that I'm trying out. This is the Missha Trouble Cleansing Gel. I like it. They both smell amazing, actually. Both of these are like really, really good, and they feel great, and Innisfree is a top brand in Korea. So I've been using their products, and so far I'm really happy with it. Step 2, this is the foam cleanser. So like I said before, one of the essential parts of Korean skincare is to cleanse your face twice. Now with the oil cleanser that you do before, I don't do this every morning and night. I only do it if I'm wearing makeup and I'm trying to take it off. So in the morning, if I'm not wearing any makeup and I just woke up about to start my day, I just go for the foam cleanser, and I'll use the foam cleanser twice just to really get rid of any impurities in my skin. So the one that I use is actually one that's super cheap and like not that impressive to talk about, but I think it works wonders. This is the It's Skin Have a Banana honestly, I got it for like $5, which sounds totally crazy, right? But this is actually the first product I tried when I was exploring Korean skincare, and I really liked it. I was like, oh my gosh, it feels good. Like, it doesn't dry your skin as badly as some of the cleansers that you get in drugstores. So I really loved it, and I found that you really didn't need a lot. And even this does a good job removing makeup, not gonna lie. So foam cleansers are usually water-based, but even though this can also remove makeup pretty well, I still think the oil cleanser is better because it really breaks it down with the oils. But this is great too, and after this, I just use a small, like a tiny amount. I rub it between my hands, and I wait for it to foam up, and then I apply it to my face, and it lathers really well, and then I just wash it off, and I'm good. Okay, so the next step is to exfoliate. Now, exfoliating is something that you only really need to do once a week, maybe twice a week depending on your skin. So if you have really oily skin, or if you sweat a lot, or even if you work out a lot, I would do it like twice a week, or again, depending on your skin, 3 times a week. But for me, like, I don't really have oily skin. I have not oily, not dry skin. It's like kind of in the middle. Normal skin, but what is normal really? Yeah, but I'll do it once a week. And what I use is I actually use a chemical exfoliator. That sounds so bad. All it means is that it's more like a peel, right? So you apply the substance, and then it like gets rid of all the dead skin cells, and it like kind of peels off, and then you wash your face. So the one that I use is from It's Skin. This is the egg exfoliator. So I use that egg exfoliator. It's just a peel, and again, this has lasted me almost 6 months too. There's still some product left, but again, I only do it like once a week. It works really well actually. I just put like a little bit all over my skin, and then you'll feel like grains start forming, and then you'll kind of see like white grains on your face, and basically what that is, it's like dead skin cells. So it's like a really good deep exfoliator. So I use that, and you do the exfoliating step after your foam cleanser, but before you tone. Okay, this will really strip your skin deep, and you have to tone after. So that's that step. This step is so important. This is like one of the steps that I think is both essential to Korean skincare, but also is just really important for any skincare routine. And that's toning. So toning is basically, for those of you who don't know, it's when you apply a fluid to balance the pH levels of your skin. So when you do your oil cleanse and your foaming cleansing, the double cleanse really strips everything from your skin. So it digs deep into your pores and gets rid of the impurities, but it strips it out, and sometimes it can dry out your skin depending on the product that you're using. But regardless, even if it's not as drying as other cleansers, it's really important to restore that pH balance, because you need your skin to be at a normal pH balance before you apply the rest of the products afterwards, so that it can actually work in your skin. Okay, so this step is really important. The ones that I have 2 here. One is the Etude House Wonder Pore and the Innisfree Green Tea Balancing Skin. Both are good products. The reason I bought this one initially is because, again, this pore freshener, I really wanted to tighten my pores. It works well, it's not bad, but I don't like it as much as this one for a few reasons. One being that it doesn't really... you have to like put it on a cotton pad for it to really work, but it kind of feels like a lot of alcohol, which I don't really like. But that being said, it does work decently. So I mean, it depends on your skin needs. I still use this one sometimes, but I kind of use it on travel because this bottle is like heavier. So, and this one's more fluid. So I just kind of put in a little bottle and like carry it with me for when I'm on the go. But this one, the Green Tea Balancing Skin one, is so good. Like, I think I should do an actual review on it at a later date, but basically, like, you really don't need a lot. You just need a few drops, and I just put it straight on my hand and I just like dab it across my face, and it works great and it feels so good. I really feel like my skin has just neutralized, if that's even possible. But yeah, it feels good. I love this one. It works great. And yeah, I use this morning and night every day, and I bought this last summer and I still have half a bottle left. Isn't that crazy? It's amazing. Okay, so next step of the Korean skincare routine, this is essential. This is like the secret of Korean skincare, or so I've heard. Basically, it's using an essence or a serum. Now, okay, essences and serums, let's just get this out there. It's basically the same thing. Like, honestly, I think the difference would be maybe texture. I find that serums are thicker, essences are a little bit more runny. But that being said, they kind of do the same thing, or like they're applied at the same step of the Korean skincare routine, which is after toning, right? So basically, I have one serum that I use. I was actually using a different one last year. So last year I got a sample of the It's Skin Power 10 Effector. Though that was really good. I need to buy more, but there's only one store in Toronto that sells it, and it's really far from me. So I haven't had a chance to go get that, but I would honestly use that serum. It was great. But the other one that I really like that I've been using since last summer too is the Skin Food Fresh Apple Sparkling Pore Serum. This is really, really good for tightening my pores. Honestly, I think I noticed more of a difference from using this than any of my other pore products. It's great. Unfortunately, this is discontinued because, so story goes, I had another one, like a brand new bottle that I bought, and then I went to go buy a new one, and they're like, oh, sorry, we discontinued it. You can have like our old tester. We don't need it anyway, but since you like it, here you go. So that's what this is. But I love it so much. But then I also purchased this. It's like the same thing, but it's an essence formula. Like, they just call it the Apple Fruit Extract Essence Pore Tightening Complex. From the sample that I tested, it's a little bit runnier, and I don't know, I haven't used this yet, it's brand new. I'm waiting to finish this first, but I'm hoping it's like exactly the same thing and that the results will be just as good because I love this so much. Okay, so now we have our oil cleanser, foaming cleanser, exfoliator, toner, and we've applied some serum. All right, what next? Okay, now there's something else that's similar to a serum called an ampoule. Ampoule? This is basically similar to an essence or a serum. It's like the same family. However, it's way more concentrated. So basically it just has a lot of vitamins and nutrients, and it really gives your skin a boost. So it's so much more concentrated than an essence and a serum. And I would actually recommend using ampoules at nighttime, mainly because your skin repairs itself overnight while you sleep. And I think that's the best time to put really like strong, active working products in your skin, because then by morning you'll feel and see the difference, right? So basically, I actually don't have an ampoule. I was using two serums last summer. I think I mentioned it, the It's Skin and then the Pore one that I have, but I think I might purchase an ampoule soon. I was thinking of getting the Missha Time Revolution Night Repair one, and I don't think I would use it like twice a day. I would probably just use it at nighttime. Yeah, so that's all about ampoules, and now we're ready for the next step. This is when you would apply a sheet mask. I love masks. However, I am not going to do it every day because who has time for that? Honestly, who has time to apply a sheet mask every day? Literally, sheet masks are like these fabrics that are shaped like your face. This is if you don't know what a sheet mask is. It's shaped like your face, and it's soaked in serums and essences and like all of these nutrients for specific skin enhancing properties. So like you can get a brightening one, you can get a soothing one, you can get it for a lot. And basically you apply it to your face and you leave it on for 20 minutes. 20 minutes, okay? That like, do you know how long the skincare routine takes as it is? Who has time to add an extra 20 minutes? I mean, maybe you do, but I sure as hell don't. So I do not do sheet masks all the time. However, I do them when I need to. So I'll do it before and after I go clubbing or dancing, maybe before a photo shoot or after a photo shoot, I would say, like before bed. I think nighttime again is the best for this step, but again, it depends on what you're trying to do. So I have this sheet mask from Etude House, and what it does is it brightens your complexion. So something like this I would use before I put a lot of makeup on and before I go out or before a photo shoot, etc. That's when I would use one that has properties like this. But if I'm getting a sheet mask that has more soothing properties, like let's say something irritated my skin and I just really need to put some nutrients to soothe my skin and kind of like get rid of any irritation, then I would do that at nighttime after I've removed my makeup and before I go to sleep. So it depends on the sheet mask and what you want to use it for, but I definitely do not do this every day. I don't think it's necessary at all, especially if you're using serums and essences and all that other stuff. Like you really don't need this every day. And like sometimes I will even use a sheet mask instead of my serums and essences and ampoules. The reason being is it's kind of soaked with the same stuff, right? So it's a little bit redundant if you ask me, but that's just my personal opinion. I don't know, maybe you guys have different experiences. You can tell me about it in the comments. I don't know. But yeah, that's all about sheet masks. And this step right here, this like serum, essence, ampoule sheet mask step, it's right after toning but before you apply your moisturizing creams. Alright guys, we have 3 more steps left of the Korean skincare routine. Are you ready? We are almost there. We are almost done. Next step, eye cream. So, eye creams are pretty important. However, I didn't really feel the need for it last summer when I first started getting into Korean skincare. Basically, eye creams usually have a lot of anti-aging properties, and it's to like prevent lines from building up underneath your eyes or around your eye areas to really keep it like youthful, you know? And the thing is, I look really young for my age. I'm 25, okay? I am 25 years old. I do not look 25 years old, and I know this. So I was like, eye cream, whatever, man. I mean, I do wear a lot of makeup on my eyes. That being said, I don't know, I didn't feel like I needed it. However, recently I have noticed that with a lack of sleep and a lot of stress recently, I started noticing that the lines were getting a little bit more pronounced around here, like where I smile, like this line. I don't know if you can see it because like I'm wearing a lot of makeup actually right now, but like see, like there's that, and like it's totally covered up right now with makeup, but I have this line right here, and without makeup it's actually pretty pronounced, and especially after stressing out a lot and you know, just life happening, they got really pronounced. And then without makeup, you know, I'm one of those people that I don't really care if I go out without makeup. It's not a big deal. I just wear makeup because I like how it looks or it goes with my outfit, but it's not a big deal for me. But then when I started looking at my face, I'm like, oh my god, like I have like dark circles and like lines and yeah, no. So I decided to buy an eye cream. Now, I can't review this eye cream. I just started using it. I've used it like once, okay? It was really expensive. Thing is, eye creams are expensive, and that's the problem, because they're so concentrated and they're for a very specific purpose. They cost a lot. Everything else in this routine, you can get for pretty cheap, I'm not gonna lie, okay? It's pretty good, but eye creams, oh my god. So, this is the one that I bought. I bought like an expensive one. I'm going to have to review this at a later date. I don't want to talk too much about now, but it's so beautiful. Look at it. It's so beautiful. I love it. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk about this at a later date because I don't really have much to say right now. So as long as you know what eye creams do and what they're for and why they're important, hey, moving on. Step number 9. This is the moisturizing step, okay? This is the end. What the moisturizer will do now is seal everything into place. You've cleansed, you've exfoliated, you've toned, you've applied all of these vitamins and nourishing things to your skin for whatever skincare concerns that you have. You've put your eye cream on. Now let's seal that all into place, and what we're gonna use is a moisturizer, lotion, a cream. there are so many different names and different types of creams. And that's kind of a problem because it makes it really hard to find one. So first, let's talk about this. There's emulsion and then there are creams or lotions. The difference between an emulsion and a cream or a lotion is that it's runnier, not as thick, and just a little bit lighter. I use this emulsion. It's from Etude House. Again, it's part of their clearing emulsion, part of their pore solution line. As you can tell, I've been really interested in tightening my pores. So that's why I have so many pore products, but they work really, really well. Anyway, so yeah, so this emulsion, I use this before applying makeup after my skincare routine if I'm going to go out in the day. This is like a daytime thing, okay? Because I find that creams and lotions can be really thick, and then you have to like wait a while for it to dry before you can even apply your makeup on, and I just find that it's better at night and it's more soothing anyway. So I use emulsion in the morning. Again, this will seal everything into place, and then, you know, because it's thinner, it won't take forever to like dry and everything, and you can just apply your makeup and go about your day. So I use this, it's part of my daytime routine, but at nighttime, right now I actually don't have a cream or a lotion, I just use that, but I have tried and sampled different creams and they're just thicker. You can get more like gel-like ones, but they are a lot thicker, and it feels good to wear those at nighttime before you go to sleep, because you just feel like cozy and nice, and you're just like, ah, my face is soaking in like moisture, you know? It's a good feeling. So yeah. You can use either or, you can even use a cream during the daytime, it doesn't really matter, but this is just so that you know what that difference is. Again, I am not an expert in this Korean skincare thing. I've just been researching it over the past year, and this is what I've learned, and so I'm sharing it with you, and this is how I apply it to my life. So we're finally on to step number 10 of our Korean skincare routine. This is something that I don't do, but I probably should do. Applying sunscreen. It is so important to protect your skin from the harsh rays of the sun. Ultraviolet damage is extremely damaging for your skin, not just the way your skin looks or irritation or burns or anything like that, but you can get skin cancer. And especially with the way climate change is going right now, we have a lot of negative consequences from being out in the sun, and especially if you're someone that likes to go out a lot and enjoy the sun, you have to apply sunscreen, especially to your face. And that's just to like keep that youthful, healthy, protected look, and protect yourself, wear sunscreen. I don't wear sunscreen. I don't know why. I guess, like, okay, I grew up in India, okay? I mean, not grew up, I was only there for 6 years, like I was born there, and I moved to Canada when I was like 6 years old. But you know, my skin has never like, you know, I mean, I tan obviously, but I don't get that dark or anything like that. I've never experienced a sunburn before. I've literally never been burned, and I think that's just like because I was born to be out in the sun kind of thing, but that's just stupid logic. Do not listen to that logic. I should not listen to that logic. The truth is, I could get skin cancer, sun is very damaging, and I should probably wear sunscreen. Okay, that is the reality. I just, you know, when you have a habit of not doing something and then you don't do something, that's kind of what it became for me, and I just justified it because, I don't know, it's really bad, to be honest. I think I'm gonna start wearing sunscreen, and I know I should be wearing it in the winter too, but to be honest, I'm not out in the sun a lot. I work in an office, and then I'm at home, and I'm always doing stuff at night if I go out. So, like, you know, I should wear sunscreen more, but anyways, so that's it. There you have it. Those are your 10 steps to the Korean skincare routine. Now, what I suggest to you to take from this is that there are some essential steps, and you don't have to do all of it, but if you're interested in trying it, here's all the information that you need. The things that I think are most essential are cleansing twice. So that's the oil cleanser and the foam cleanser, or even just using a foam cleanser twice depending on your preference, and then using either a serum essence or ampoule in between, and then sealing everything with a moisturizer. So honestly, you can totally just bring it down to like 4 steps if you want. Oh, and sunscreen. Well, yeah, protect your skin from the sun. I need to tell myself that more. But yeah, you can really reduce those steps in half if you prefer. And honestly, again, even if I say that that's the most essential, you still don't have to do all those steps. It's whatever works for you and your skin and what you've known to be tried and true. So just remember, when you're even looking for Korean skincare products, it's very important to understand your skin type and what the products do. And also look for things like, is it paraben free? Is it all natural? Like things like that, because you don't want to put anything harmful in your skin or anything that you could have an allergic reaction to. So just keep that in mind and do your research. But that being said, thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, please subscribe and also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of that fun stuff. And I promise I'll be posting more videos for you soon. Bye!